Okay, so in another video, I said I'm going to do a video with the light so that you can see my face. And I'll be able to talk to you about some things and tell you some things that I didn't get a chance to tell you in the previous videos. So what I'm doing now is trying to tell you as much as possible about what they're saying. But because this is on 24/7, it's impossible for me to tell you everything. It's also impossible for me to explain how if there are different people talking, it's hard to keep track of what one person is saying versus another person is saying. And that's how you know it's not in my head, but also is how you know that this was supposed to be something to get me so upset. So earlier in a previous video, I said their emotional state is upset. And I feel that every time I am not upset, they get more upset because they said it was supposed to sync my emotions to theirs. So they said they're doing something so that however they're feeling emotionally, I will get a signal. Okay, this is quoting them. I would get a signal to my head how they're feeling, and we would be synced. What they do instead is say things that will make me upset. So like in the previous video, I said 1973 instead of 83 because they were talking in the background, they're playing noises and sounds. That's part of what I'm saying. Their point of using these sounds and talking to confuse me, and then when I get confused, they get upset by it because that was how they were going to pretend this was always happening to me. It's impossible that it was always happening to me. The other point that gets them upset about that is that I'm not getting upset about it because I know that this is supposed to confuse me. So the goal was for me to get upset, not for them to get upset. So when I'm not getting upset, but they are, then they're upset by it. My point is, why would anyone agree to be the people talking in someone else's apartment, confusing them and getting upset by it? The reason I believe that it was because it wasn't supposed to happen to them. It was supposed to happen only to me. And that's how they started this, that it was only me. Then when other people had the same experience, they said that other people were lying or that they're the ones doing it to other people. We can't all, as a nation and people in other countries, lie if we really didn't connect to each other. And that's another good thing that happened. When this first started happening to me, I didn't describe everything that was happening to me. Other people described what was happening to them. So if we're all experiencing something at the same time and we aren't able to explain exactly what was happening when it first started, but then after a while we're starting to say, oh yeah, that happened to me. Oh, I experienced that. We can't all have the same experience unless we're all experiencing it. So when they accused, another accusation was that they accused me of looking up the information. No, I did a video explaining what was happening to me even in 2019. So and that was before this became such a big thing. I showed you the swelling in my face in 2019. And I've shown you videos of me throughout this, and you've heard the sound, and as other people are recording the same sounds, it can't happen to all of us and it just be a group of us speaking to each other. We weren't. The other big thing I want to say, and then I'm going to do a different video. The other big thing about this I want to say is the idea that people think that they can connect, and again, their emotions to another human being's emotions is, to me, it doesn't make any sense. We all experience emotions differently, and it goes back to my saying that they don't want anyone to be an individual. They want us all to be a clump, an emotionless clump. Because after a while, if you're constantly upset and you're constantly angry and you start to lose your emotions, you become emotionless. And that's what they want. They want us to be numb. I'm going to call this video, they want us as a group of people to be numb to everything. And if they can't create it, then they're banging. If they can't create it, then they're going to keep abusing victims until somebody gets numb to all of this, so that we're just out of it. Thank you for watching.